What's up, everyone? Yeah, another video. I feel like it's been, like 3 weeks, I think, now since our last actual video, not shorts. Kind of partied hard last week, right? So, had just some shorts at the end of our party. Go check those out if you guys haven't. But along with that video, obviously, we did Jay's birthday gift opening, I guess, or whatever gift opening. And you got these Marvel questions, right? What is it? 500 questions from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we were quizzing Jay earlier. He was killing it. So we're thinking we're going to give you guys every video 5 questions off of the card. A lot of cards, so a lot of questions for you guys right here in the beginning. And we'll put the answers in the comments after. Not sure if I already said that. Put the answers in the comments. So let's get to it. I'll have Jay read the first one. I'll obviously say it again just so got the right stuff. This is gonna be kind of hard to hold both up, but I think I can do it. Right there. A little bit too hard to see. So, all right, we just wanted to see, but I'll do it, and then maybe Jay can. I'll tell him the second one. So this one is what does Tony Stark see which inspires him to color his suit red? I feel like that's a good way to start. I feel like it's kind of simple. And by the way, it's Iron Man, first Iron Man, and then this one will be which country is Tony Stark above when the code name Whiplash is given to the fighter Nancy encounters. Think you can remember that? Alright, ready? When the code name Whiplash is given to the fighter planes he encounters. So yeah, which country is Tony Stark above when the code name Whiplash is given to the fighter planes he encounters? And then question 3 is what agency does Agent Coulson, right? Is that how you say it? Coulson work for? And then the next one is who tells Christine Everhart I do anything and everything Mr. Stark requires, including occasionally taking out the trash. Mr. Stark requires, including occasionally taking out the trash. So yeah, who tells Christine Everhart I do anything and everything Mr. Stark requires, including occasionally taking out the trash. And then lastly is who illegally sells Stark Industries technology to the 10 Rings. So yeah, look out for the comments or the answers in the comment section. Gonna be doing these once a video, just something fun for you guys. If you guys are into Marvel, definitely pay attention. If it's something that gets the channel going, obviously we'll maybe like expand it a little, think of our own questions so Jay can kind of think off of his head and not have to read tiny words. But it's good. It's a good brain teaser for him, honestly. Like, if you want to do see Jay do it, obviously we'll do a video, and I'm sure he could probably get out of those 500 questions, I would say like 400, right? And then like the 100 maybe would just stump him being like silly answers or just non-important things in the video or in the movies. But yeah, so that something cool. Yeah, maybe it'll have newer ones too, where we could think of them. Oh, like do our own? You're saying, yeah. Kind of gotta give like people time to see the movie, but it'd be cool to do it like a month after, right? Just enough. We're right when it goes on streaming or something. But yeah, definitely. I think thinking of our own questions will be good after we go through a couple of these. And obviously, like we said, Wavelength is coming. Just kind of not. I mean, the NFL season's kind of over, but it was still good to say like to get that. And well, I feel like it's good for like when we don't have stuff to talk about, right? Kind of a busy episode today, so no shorts, but we'll get there. Like those are so easy to just record like on a day off that we don't want to do a video and have like 30 of those just saved up because it's only gonna be like a 1 minute video. So, but it was fun. Like Jay and I were playing it for a little bit. And we're also, honestly, we're not really on each other's wavelength right now. We might need to practice a little bit before we embarrass ourselves online. Not like it's really embarrassing, but I feel like it's just a lot of personal belief stuff, you know, and it's hard. Like, if you're thinking good running back, good quarterback, bad quarterback, like, I might have Jackson Dart a little bit different than Jay does. Same with, like, vice versa, Josh Allen, you know. So, I think that already came up when we were playing it on your birthday, so obviously maybe a little bit more practice just for us. Maybe we'll try like the free questions that they're giving us, so it's not really opinion based. But yeah, definitely some new branching out to new things, right, on the channel. Some seems like gaming or games, like board games, do really well on YouTube, so why not stick our foot into it, right? But now back to our bread and butter, I would say, right? Bread and butter, man. What the hell is going on in the NFL this year? It's crazy. I think they said there was like 9 coaches that had to get hired. So, yeah, obviously both of our teams fired their coaches. I would say one was shocking, one kind of wasn't. But in season, I guess it was still kind of shocking. But I honestly forgot that all happened this year with like Dable getting fired from the Giants just because like, I don't know, they already got their guy now, you know, and it seemed like the guy that was stepped in for Dable just was there all year. So, but he wasn't. I remember Dable being there during Dart and Scadaboo's injury, like, so it's just funny how quickly you forget, you know, right? But yeah, anyways, we did our whole video on Jim Harbaugh signing with the Giants, so it's time to talk about the Bills. For who? The Eagles? Couldn't like get over the hump, kinda. Yeah. Kinda agree with what Jay said, but I don't know. I'm just hoping that Brady is like better, you know, because at least like with McDermott, it was a consistent like you were gonna be good, you were gonna make the playoffs, maybe not win the division because we saw that this year, but gonna at least make the playoffs, gonna have a winning record, gonna be a force. But how many times can you just take okay, you know, until Josh Allen's primes ran out and he wasted it. So I was always on like the firm stance of I didn't think it was a terrible decision of firing McDermott. I just think Bean should have went also. I think we should have cleaned full house. I think our GM should have went along with Bean or McDermott, but obviously that's not what happened. So I don't have any coaching or say in this organization, obviously. So I can only either support them or not support them, and I'm not going to let fired coach make me stop rooting for the team I have liked for over 20 years. So, but it is like, it's like, yeah, like it's just like disheartening, you know, like because the guy was a good guy, obviously, but we've kind of know, like, I mean, as being an NFL fan, you almost just know it's a cutthroat business, right? Like, there's no love lost. Like, no, you can't put your feelings in with business. That's what they always say. It's kind of why they say never do business with your family, you know. Can't. It just it never turns out good, you know. So you can't, like, I mean, it's all good to have like buddy situations in the NFL and all that, but like I think it causes a lot of turmoil when the team's ready to move on from that certain someone and the players aren't. Like the Bills are paying Dawson Knox, I believe, like $12-15 million a year, and he's a backup tight end. We don't need to be paying him that much just because he's Josh's buddy. Like, it's taking a huge cap hit, you know. We have Dalton Kincaid, so I just feel like, I don't know, when you get too buddy, it kind of hurts too. Like, everyone, like the Bills culture is obviously like very close. They seems like they all 75 guys on the roster know each other, enjoy each other's presence, and stuff. So, and obviously, I think it was smart to hire in-house, and they all said like good things about Joe Brady. And I know people are thinking maybe it's just gonna be like Dable over, but I think people also forget that Josh won his MVP under Joe Brady as offensive coordinator, not Dable. So let's see what Joe Brady can do as a head coach having his MVP quarterback, you know? And they did fill out both their offensive and defensive coordinators too. So the Bills are all set on coaches. We're ready to draft, ready to see if we get a big trade for a receiver. But yeah, I like our D coordinator. It was Jim Leonhard. He used to play for us. And he's coming from the Broncos. And obviously the Broncos defense is pretty good. So, but yeah, gonna be an eager year, you know. I think the Bills need to kind of make a splash in trading calls for a receiver, especially with like a new coach and everything, just to kind of set the tone. And there's a lot of history with Joe Brady and Justin Jefferson, so kind of keeping my eyes out on that. I know Joe Brady was Justin Jefferson's coordinator or something at LSU in college, and yeah, just got to keep an eye on that, because I know Minnesota obviously isn't the best team, so he could be getting more annoyed by the year. But do we need him? No. I mean, definitely not. So could just draft another one, hope he's better, and yeah. I know going a little bit away from the Bills, though, there's still 2 spots that need opening or get hired. It's Raiders and Cardinals. I don't really see McDermott going to either of those. I know the Raiders have the number 1 pick, so that at least makes that place a little intriguing, right? But they're obviously taking Mendoza, but still, it makes it intriguing. You know, you're rebuilding. I'm intrigued to see who goes to Oakland or Las Vegas. And Cardinals, I could really give like 2 shits about personally. They're just not a team I ever really worry about, especially being in the division they're in, like playing against the Rams twice a year, Seahawks twice a year, and the Niners twice a year. It's just not worried about them, you know. I don't think Kyler Murray's the answer either, so they might be looking for a quarterback too and be rebuilding. So definitely 2 interesting spots. And then obviously, like we said, talked about the Giants, kind of briefly talked about the Steelers with McCarthy. I think we did that in short. I think we both kind of were agreeing that we think it's a Rodgers ploy. And it's just try to bring back the 42-year-old. Yeah, that dude's fucked up. We're watching the UFC, was this 326 prelims right now while doing this. Who else got hired? Jesse Minter, I think. Forgot where he went. Maybe the Dolphins. I think he was the Dolphins hire. And then Stefanski, obviously the Browns head coach, went to Falcons. And I just forgot the other one, but it's fine. Probably not a big one. Maybe it is. Let us know if you guys made it this far. I know there was one other head coach signing. Just can't think of it. We were just reading them off not too long ago. Then, you know, get on the damn tangent about these freaking Bills, man. No one knows what the answer is anymore, honestly. But just gotta roll with it, you know. I've had the Bills like make me so frustrated that I just can't anymore, you know. Like it's not good to get that upset about professional sports. Like it's really not. You don't have any control in it. Those players don't give a shit who you are. They're making millions of dollars. Like you're basically, I don't know. It's just dumb, you know. So I like them. And they're the only professional team that I actually like enjoy to watch. Like I like to watch the NBA, but I don't have a favorite team. And baseball is just fun to me. I don't really like a favorite team. I just think it's impressive how fast someone can throw a ball or how far someone can hit it. But I don't really say like, damn. Like if I had to pick, I would be a bandwagon like the Dodgers, so I could finally have happiness. But I just think Ohtani's a hell of a player. So there's that. That's totally out of freaking left field though. Got talking about from the Bills to the freaking Dodgers, but they know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's just can't do it anymore. You know, like I used to get so frustrated with them. Like that 13 seconds game really killed me in 2020 when we should have been in the Super Bowl that year. So I don't know. I like still obviously enjoy and passionate about it, but I can't get mad anymore about it and like let them make me lose sleep. Because I've done that. I get so pissed about those. Like I probably still will. I'm saying I won't. Like I'm done with them, but I bet by next year in September I'm gonna be like, this fucking team. You know? So it's always the same old, same old. I would rather just be bad. I hate being like so good and that everyone thinks you're gonna like make the Super Bowl and then you fall short and everyone just makes fun of you. Like I'd rather just be a Titans fan, honestly. Just know you're gonna be bad for a couple of years. Hope you get that one lucky draft pick and boom. But it's also fun having like a great quarterback every year, contention at winning MVP, contention at winning a Super Bowl, making every game fun, making every game like not over until it's over. Like the Bills were down 21-0 against the Patriots, came back and won. They were down to the Ravens, came back and won. Like those are fun games, you know. So can't think like I don't know. And last thing about the Bills is I think I'm still not sold off like the Keon Coleman hate. You know, like I think kid's getting a lot of hate for no reason. And I agree with like what Josh said. Like you can't just like throw him under the bus. You know, you gotta keep trying with him. He's only 22 or 23, so he's an easy scapegoat, though. You know, I mean, obviously everyone makes fun of them for picking him, so you can do what you want, but it is what it is. So I think that damn, that guy got kicked in the nuts. So you can't really do anything about that. Damn, that's crazy. And but yeah, just I don't even remember where I was now. That was funny. Yeah, Keon Coleman. He's just can't give up on him, you know. Until he's not on our team anymore, I have faith in him. So, but yeah, obviously Super Bowl next week, right? We'll have our special out on Saturday or Sunday. We'll get it out. It's Seahawks Patriots. Sorry, this fight's getting kind of interesting. There's only like 2 minutes left and it's in the third round. I'm not gonna say our picks yet until obviously the video. We both agree though. I think we already agreed unless something changes. So I think it's the consensus pick in America, honestly. But gotta come back next week if you get named. Gotta come back next week if you want to see that pick. Should be a good game, though. I think a lot of people are saying Seahawks just blow them out. I'm hoping they don't, but I'm one of those people that think they could. I think Seahawks offense and defense is just really good. Yeah, like, dude, in the playoffs, they've looked nuts. Every single, like, they've been just locked in, like, per se, but... Dude, it's so, like, Darnold's due for a bad game. We've all seen it multiple times that even on Seattle, he's had a bad game. So, I hope it doesn't come in the Super Bowl because I really don't want the Patriots to win. But I don't really want the Seahawks to win either, but I can deal with it, you know. It sucks. Like, Sam Darnold, same draft class as Buffalo. He's going to get his ring if not. And if not, the Patriots frickin' won a ring with Tom Brady. Or, no, not with Tom Brady, but they... when Josh came into the league, they still had Tom Brady. Then they went into a rebuild year, or a couple of years. They sucked. Then they drafted Drake May, sucked in the first year, and then this year they made the Super Bowl. All before the Bills made the Super Bowl with Josh Allen. So and they could win it. And with Diggs, they have Stephon Diggs too, which I didn't forget about. Not a big fan of that guy, obviously. I don't think many people should be. He's a crazy lunatic, but different story for a different day. We gotta wait till that court case happens and see how bad of a human he really is. Can't go off assumptions. So, but yeah, I really hope Seahawks just bring the belt to ass. I'd rather have Sam Darnold win one from the same draft class than the team from my own division, you know. But is what it is. I like Jackson Smith-Njigba too on Seattle. I think that dude's a really good receiver, so I kind of want to just root for him. See these last 10 seconds here. They always duke it out in the last 10 seconds. Yeah, they want to stand and punch. Boom, boom. Ooh. Oh, that's it. Oh, we got a cheap shot. Damn, that dude's face is messed Oh, oh. What the? They're just messing around. Or is he just that tired? Because his face is all messed up. Yeah, there's no way that guy won. Other than maybe him getting kicked in the nuts, that I think takes a point away from that. Oh my god. That was a good two-piece right there. Oh. That's a good-ass elbow, too. Yeah, I'm going to go with gray shorts in this one. Not sure of either of these guys' names. But I think gray shorts kind of messed. Damn, what a kick. That was a sick move. Oh, it's 325. Okay. I think I said 326, so whatever. It's a good fight. But yeah, also in this video, we got movie review. Kind of all over the place. Like we said, we only got once a week right now, so still kind of got fit everything into one long video, so hopefully everyone's all right with that. If you aren't, you got like 2 weeks left, so it doesn't really matter at this point. By like 2 weeks from now, I'll be getting back to Tuesdays and Thursdays, so as long as weather permits now, I guess. But it should. Nah, can't predict that and can't look forward or can't look that far ahead, you know. It's just cold and shitty out here, but Jay did finally get out, and he went and saw a damn movie. Send help, right? Yeah. Why don't you tell him about it? I'm sure they'll send previews from streaming services. He's psycho? What he said? The driver or the owner of the business? Oh, the woman. Oh, okay. Makes it more interesting then. They made her the psycho. Pretty good. Kind of shitty. Was it like, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for people, yeah, because it did just come out. Was it because of like the actors or like the setting, or like was there a big event in the thing that happened? The sequence, so a couple portions of it made it stupid. Okay, interesting. I feel like that's definitely like a what's it called, streaming movie though. I feel like it'll be on streaming platforms like very soon. I'm still waiting for the damn SpongeBob movie to go on the streaming platforms, yo. I want to see it. I just don't want to go to the theaters and see it. Didn't want to be the only grown man in there, but anyways, send help. What'd you think of like the rating if you had to rate it? 8.5. Pretty good then, right? So it's our first. Was that the first movie you've seen this year? That is still January. Yeah, first time you kind of got out and about. Yeah, dude, it's been freezing. Yeah, have you been to like doctor's appointments and stuff? Or no? Yeah, so you've been at least out and about. Just nothing fun. Work, bullshit, therapy. That's not bullshit. Everything else can be bullshit. Man, that dude's got a big ass tattoo just randomly on the side of him of praying hands. That's like the kind of dumb, but whatever. Take it, I guess. So you enjoyed it though? Would you recommend it? But maybe wait, or you think go see it in theaters if you're bored and you're there or around? And you said it's more like action survival instead of horror, right? Even though it's the genre on like when you look it up says horror, it's still more like action survival, or is there kind of some scary parts? Okay. Probably just because it was so loud there, I'm imagining, though, not because it's too freaky. But you never know. Never know with these movies anymore, honestly. They could be the scariest movie to man. Not too bad. Was there a lot of people there? Or not really? Decent size. Yeah, for Friday day, obviously. And in Syracuse. Snowy Syracuse, right? Wasn't it? Snowy Friday, right? Yeah, so it was kind of shitty out Friday, actually. Right? Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, it was kind of shitty in the morning. And cold. Yeah, it's like negatives right now. And where we're from, it's freezing. I think with wind chill like -13, I think they're saying tonight. It's just hopefully no one's sleeping on the streets tonight. Honestly, hopefully they all smart enough to get to like food pantries or shelters for the night or something, because that's just nuts. You're not gonna survive. There's just no way. Not in this type of weather. So it's a sad situation. But I don't know why I just thought about that. But thinking of cold weather, I'm just like, damn. Because I saw like on my way to your house, someone was just begging on the side of the street. You know, it's just like, damn, better get somewhere soon. Like, how are you guys making it through these days? I just don't. I couldn't fathom. So obviously, praying for all those people. Get safe. Get warm. Yeah, hopefully we don't get any more, much more snow though, you know? But honestly, I'd rather have the snow than the cold. Like, if you were going to tell me it would be 32 degrees out and snowy instead of -5, I would take the 32 and snow. But yeah, we got killed with, like, probably a foot of snow, too, in this last week. From a storm, obviously. I think everyone had that storm. It hit, like, all the East Coast, pretty much. So, we're still buried from that, pretty much. Probably going to have more snow before it melts, and we'll just have piles on piles and piles of snow. Yep. How it's been going in Syracuse lately. Sure is interesting. Sucks living here sometimes, you know. And then like sometimes it'll be snowing out, and like since it's not like bad, they won't let anyone know it's supposed to snow. And then if you have like a car that's not 4-wheel drive, you'll still get stuck in that type of weather. And I'm like, well, thanks for letting me know. Like, not everyone has. I mean, I have snow tires on, but still, they're last year's snow tires. I can't buy snow tires every year. So, I don't know. I think my car just sucks. It's old. It gets stuck sometimes. So. Who did? Your chair did? Oh, yesterday? Damn. Yeah, it's some pretty thick snow too, and after you like drive on it a couple times too, it just makes it really hard. Like if your parents are driving through, and obviously like snowblowing sucks ass too, and you guys have a long ass driveway, so I have to snowblow ours. And it takes me about 30-40 minutes. It's a long process to do that. And if you don't have a snowblower, you're shoveling, which screw that, man. Shoveling sucks. I'd rather snowblow, obviously. Just gotta walk with the machine. Let the machine do the work. Just put one on your chair. Have it going on the front, and you'll never get it. But yeah, I could see it getting stuck, honestly. Like, the snow was pretty thick yesterday, but hopefully nothing happened when you got to the mall. They should have it cleared off, obviously, for safety issues. What time did you guys go, like, early in the day? Like 12-ish? 1-ish? Or even earlier? 12-ish? So yeah, it was still pretty cold around then, right? Yeah. Still like -3, I think, around that time, so. Damn. Definitely cold winter out. I would say this is more of an intense winter than last year, but I don't know if I'm remembering last year's correctly. But I don't remember a storm like this week or last week. Last week's storm was crazy. It was mild, I think. Just we had some storms, cold, but not like this. Yeah, not together. Yeah, not -7 one day and then 12 foot of snow the next day. Or 1 foot of snow, whatever. No, not 12 feet. No, 6. Yeah. No, 12 inches is 1 foot. Yeah. 12 feet would be crazy. 12 feet of snow would be nuts. We probably have like, I would say 1 foot and a couple inches out there, and then in snow piles, it's probably like 3 to 4 feet. Ugh. Stupid American ways we say stuff sometimes. It's messed stuff up. But yeah, got like we said, Super Bowl video coming up soon next week. We'll obviously have more stuff to throw in that. Not sure what though, but never know with us. Might have we'll have our daily question. Maybe we'll get some wavelength going on in a video just to show you guys what's going on. We can do it just in a video while we're talking about Super Bowl and shit. Maybe do like Super Bowl wavelength, you know? Good Super Bowl memory, bad Super Bowl memory, stuff like that. Good Super Bowl player, bad Super Bowl player. It's pretty easy. Good Super Bowl snack, bad Super Bowl snack. Yeah. You just gotta tap into our mind. You know, you gotta remember all those old commercials. Or you can be broad. You can just say like the Bud Light commercial. But no, I feel like you gotta know which one you're talking about, right? Yeah. So that's gonna be our homework. I have to think of some good Super Bowl wavelength questions. Maybe we'll get it out on shorts too. But I feel like that's a good way to introduce it, you know, especially since we're bought that technically for, or mainly for football videos. Maybe introduce it with the Super Bowl. And then after that, I'm not sure what other videos we'll have. I know Valentine's Day is coming up. March Madness. Oh, yep, Black History Month. All-Star break. Did you already say that? Did you? Oh, the Olympics. Duh. We were just talking about that earlier, too. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of stuff still that we can talk about in the next coming weeks, but we definitely Super Bowl is the main thing for our next one, and then some filler stuff. Yeah, probably not, but we'll go over them, obviously. Like, we obviously are intrigued on who's winning MVP, who's winning Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year. So we'll obviously do a short, or probably mention it during the Super Bowl, honestly. We'll maybe give our opinions on it, because obviously one of the MVP front runners is Drake May. So if he wins one right before the Super Bowl, it would be kind of cool, I guess, for him. Or Stafford, who I personally think is going to win it. So, something we'll talk about then, you know, once for sure answers come out. But my prediction would be Stafford, and I don't even know who's in the convention for Offensive Player of the Year. If I had to take one, though, I would take like Puka or Christian McCaffrey. I'm guessing one of those guys are probably in the contention for that. Defensive Player of the Year's got to be Myles Garrett, breaking the sack record, I would think. Coach of the Year could be a couple people. But what? He didn't make it. No. He didn't make it, and neither did Belichick. Yeah, I'm shocked about both of them. I think this is Eli's second time I'm getting denied. Belichick's first, which both those guys should be clearly be in it, obviously. You can hate Belichick as much as you want, but not having him in the Hall of Fame is stupid. I hate the guy. Well, I mean, I don't really know him. I hate when people say, like, you hate someone, you don't know the guy. But I think he's, like, a weird dude. I think he's a scumbag that cheats. Like, he obviously cheated on the Super Bowl, so I don't like him, but I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Eli, it's clear as day. He beat an undefeated team. He should be in there. Beat them in the Super Bowl. Won 2 of them. Great quarterback. So maybe next year, though. Maybe next year. But yeah, I did see that. I forgot about that. We could have talked about that a lot earlier. But good thing to bring up, I guess, right at the end, you know. But yeah, definitely interesting. Now I'm curious about who did make it. So we're gonna have to look those up after this, just for our own curiousness. yeah, definitely a lot of stuff, So I would say next video is going to be Super Bowl, NFL honors, maybe some Olympic talk, and depending on what's going on. Wavelength stuff, obviously. Probably some other stuff that we were just mentioning. Just not March Madness yet. So, yeah, 1 month ago. Yeah. We'll see you guys for the Super Bowl. Yeah, we'll see who we're taking, even though I think we made it kind of clear in this video, but just gonna say it. But we'll break it down for you guys on the next one on why we like them. Peace.